Don't invest in a woman that you're not married or committed to. It's a complete waste of time and project. When you're dating a woman, you don't invest in her. If you want to do business with her, you can be a partner in the business, you can be a shareholder, you can give her a loan, or you sign a contract. You can give a woman money, but don't invest in her. Once there is no commitment or marriage, don't put your investment in it. If you must invest in a woman you are not married to, make sure it is documented. That is strictly business, different from pleasure. If you invest in a woman you're not married or committed to, she's going to see you as a maga. Not know how to manage emotion. And when you invest in a woman you are not married or committed to, you begin to expect too much. That's what has made a lot of men so toxic and insecure. What do I mean investment? When you put all your finance in somebody. What do I mean by commitment? What do I mean by marriage? When you're committed to somebody, it simply means it's futuristic. But when there is no commitment, it simply means it is business. We have to sign a contract in case things go bad, so that your money does not sink because you're not Father Christmas. These are what you have in relationship before you get married to people. You see a lot of men putting in their investment in a woman, and when a woman refuses to marry them or refuses to date them, they begin to rebel, they become evil, they begin to do the things that are not supposed to be done. You are not supposed to invest where there is no commitment. You are not supposed to invest where there is no future. You invest where there is longevity. When there is longevity, where there is future, where you can see tomorrow. The meaning of investment simply means I want interest. You don't invest where there is no interest. You don't invest where there is no benefit. You don't invest where you don't see future. That is madness. So if you're that man that is investing in a girl that is just your girlfriend, no commitment, no marriage, you are wasting your time. She will forever see you like a maga. Women are gold diggers. Trust me, every woman is looking for a ladder to climb to where she's going to, and when she gets there, she will toss you away. So men, don't fall for that again. Don't be a victim. Don't invest until there is commitment or marriage. Future. Number 2, deprive her. When you deprive a woman, you train her independent mind to be powerful. When you give a woman everything she wants, when she wants it, you will spoil her and she will take you for granted. But when you deprive a woman, you get to see if she can withstand the storm. When you deprive people, it simply means you're not going to give them that thing when they want it. Even God deprive us and give us what we pray for when we need it. When you deprive people, it simply means their want, what is not needed at that point in time. A lot of men will go extra miles just to please a woman, just to satisfy her, because a lot of you think that if I don't give her that thing at that particular time, she's going to cheat. If I don't give her that thing at that particular time, another man will give her, then let she go, she's not yours. When you deprive a woman, you test her patience. Depriving doesn't mean I'm not going to give it to you, but maybe I don't have it at this time, wait. That's how you know a woman that is dead. That is how you know a woman that is futuristic. That is how you know a woman that is patient. Except it is urgent, except it is life and death, medical, something you know that is really needed. But when it comes to all this fairy stuff like bone straight hair, buy me a phone, buy me this, fly to Dubai, deprive her. Watch her, especially when it's her want, not her need. There's a difference between want and need. Needs are things like food, shelter, clothes, things that are connected to life. Wants are things like bow straight hair, cosmetics, phones, those fairy things that just spice our lives. Learn to deprive a woman. A lot of you men are the people who have made a lot of women gold diggers, because you always want to give them things that you don't have, things that you cannot afford. A lot of you men are people who have spoiled women because you always want to impress them. when you meet them. You meet a woman and you make her feel like you have it all. That is the first impression she's going to go with. Then when she asks you and you don't have and you say no, she say you are stingy. Even our parents deprived us. Depriving people sometimes is love. It is not everything that your child give you, that your child asks you that you can afford, that you give to your child. Yeah, sometimes your child will ask you for something and you say, I don't have money now, wait. You can give it to them on their birthday. You can give it to them when they pass an exam. You can give it to them on their anniversary. You can give it to them anytime. But you deprive them and make them wait. You build their patience as human. I know a lot of women are going to be looking at me and saying, what is blessing saying? I said what I said. A lot of you women do not know how to manage emotions. A lot of you women do not know how to manage good men. A lot of you women take good men for granted. And as a man, you are going to train your woman. If you don't train a woman, she's going to climb on top of your head. If you don't train a woman, she's going to cross her boundaries. What makes you a man is the ability to be a man, make a decision. A woman will only share in the decision. In as much as we preach equality, but there would always be a leader. There can't be two captains in one ship. And what does a leader do? A leader is the one who stands on the decision. He doesn't make the decision, but he stands on the decision. He's going to have other people who are going to contribute to the decision making, but he's the one who is going to stand to the decision because he's the one that is going to carry the consequences of that action. That's what makes you a man, and that's what makes you a head. You will take up that mantle as a man. A lot of you men have sold your birthright just because you claim that you are in love. And that's the reason why a lot of women disrespect you. If you don't take up the mantle as a man, a woman will climb on top of your head, especially when you're providing. It is provision that makes you a man. And so long as you can provide, you should be able to take up that mantle. Number 3. Don't let a woman make a decision. Let her share in that decision, especially when she's not independent. A woman who is not doing anything does not have the right to make a decision. What is she deciding? She does not have the right to tell you that I want to travel out of the country, I want to do this one, I want to do that one. No. When you allow her share in the decision, you test her independent mind. You allow her contribute. Remember, you are the head. She's the neck. Many men need to learn to be emotionally intelligent when it comes to love. If you're not emotionally intelligent, women will take you for granted. And that is what have happened to a lot of good men. You see a lot of good men crying and wailing. What did I do? You didn't do anything wrong. The difference is that you're not emotionally intelligent. So you allowed a woman cross her boundary. And when a woman crosses her boundary, she will disrespect you. When a woman crosses her boundary, she will trample on your ego as a man. Number 4. Don't you ever carry her family responsibility. If you're a man and you're dating a woman, relationship, no commitment, no marriage, don't you ever carry her family responsibility. The moment you carry her family responsibility, that is what you're going to be doing for the rest of your life. That is not your job. Your job is to be in a relationship with her. You are getting to know her. And when you are in a relationship with people, it's okay for you to assist them. Assistance is different from responsibility. When you are in a relationship with her, you're not responsible for her. You are only assisting her. It simply means you can be a shoulder. She should not give you family responsibility to carry. That's not your job. The moment you start carrying a girl that you are dating, a family responsibility, you begin to build her expectation. You begin to make her mind lazy. They will begin to want you and marry you for the wrongest reasons. the day you begin to have financial problem, they will mess you up. Remember, like I said, oftentimes it is you men that spoil your women. It's depending on the way you train them. It is not what you give a woman that makes a woman stay. What you give a woman is a plus. What makes her stay is if she wants to stay. If a woman genuinely loves you, she's going to look beyond what you give to her. She's going to look at your potentials. She's going to look at how you treat her. She's going to look at the future. What you give her is a plus. But the problem with a lot of men is that you think that when you get a woman, you want to buy her. Men, the problem with you people is that you think that women are transactional. We are not transactional, we are emotional. Forget the fact that a lot of women come and tell you, I like money, I like money, I like money. That's a lie. We like love more than money. The reason why we started collecting money is because we realized that a lot of men are not willing to give us love. That's why we turned it into a transaction. And we turned it into a transaction because that's what a lot of you men want. Because you don't want to give us love, commitment, or you don't want to be emotionally attached. You make it transactional. It is you men that brought money into the picture, not women. Women are emotional beings. They are not transactional beings. Women are loving beings. It's not even about money for them. It is men that turn love into money because they want to play, because they want to cheat. That's the reason why when they mess a woman up emotionally, they begin to buy her gifts, buy her expensive thing and spend money on her. They begin to do the things that they were supposed to do normally. But it's only when they offend a woman, when they abuse a woman, when they cheat on a woman, that's when they go transactional. It is you men that spoil women. And I'm giving you a chance to redeem yourselves. I see a lot of men saying women are so spoiled. You cannot find a woman to love you for who you are. You can't find a woman to love you for who you are. But a lot of you men are not ready to give love. You want to play more than one woman. Then when a woman sits down and consider the fact that I might not even get love from this person, instead of me to lose from both ends, let me turn it into money. Bad as it bad, I go home with something. And that's the reason why I said, do not do these things if you know you want to take this woman to the next level. That's why I said, you have to commit to her. You have to marry her. You have to show her some level of seriousness. If not, it is business that the both of you are doing. Women have become smarter and wiser. We are no longer the naive people you used to know back in the days. We now understand what it takes. And men are beginning to suffer. And that's the reason why I'm opening your eyes to this stuff. Before you invest, make sure that there is commitment and there is marriage. If you're not ready to commit to her or to marry her, it's business. Sign a contract, give her a loan, become a partner in that business. So that tomorrow you don't start to whine, you don't start to expect, because women will use you and dump you if there is nothing to tie them down. Trust me. Dear women, I'm so sorry that I'm spilling a lot of secret, but we need to tell these men the truth. Let's see if they are going to sit up and become better. Women have become so hardworking that they don't even want so much from men. Yes. So as a man, to save yourself the heartbreak, you need to pay attention to these things I talked about. You can train a woman to be submissive. Yes. When you want to train a woman to be submissive, it's not about what you give to her. It's about how useful you are to her. But when you want to train a woman to be obedient, it's about what you give to her. An obedient woman is that woman that stays by you just because she's benefiting something from you. A submissive woman is that woman that is powerful and have it all, but choose to stay with you by choice. And the only time people stay with you by choice is when you are useful to them. You should be able to give a woman more than money, because women have known how to make money. But when you want to train a gold digger, when you want to train an olush, when you want to train a prostitute who sleeps around, train her with what you give to her. When it's no longer there, she look for another man to give it to her. That is how a lot of men have spoiled their women. Love is not what you give people. Love is how you treat people. Love is how useful you are to them. Giving is a plus. A lot of people are going to say, but Blessing, what are you even saying? You have always asked us to collect money from men. You've always asked men to give us. You've always asked men to provide. Yes, that's their responsibility. And that's the reason why I said they have to be committed to you before they can invest in you. I did not ask them not to give you. Remember that giving is willing, but investment is a responsibility. Before a man will carry you on his shoulder, there must be something at stake. There must be future. If it's your brother, will you allow him to be investing on somebody that there is no future with? That's a waste of time and energy. You can give because giving is willing. And when you give what you have. You can have 1 billion and decide to give a girl 20,000 naira. You can have 1 billion and decide to give a girl 50,000 naira. Giving is willing, anything you want, anything that you want to give. But when something becomes a responsibility, you're obligated to do that thing. That's where I come in. And when there is no commitment, marriage, I don't advise any man to carry any woman's responsibility. That is not your job. That is the job of her father. So as a woman, you need to sit up, work hard, so that you can love for the right reasons, so that you can be submissive, so that you can see more in a man apart from the peanuts that he has to give to you. A lot of you have entered the streets sleeping up and down just because of peanuts. You no longer have depth. A lot of you women have become so shallow. What does it mean to be shallow? Shallow simply means you don't think above your nose. You don't think above your eyes. And that's the reason why it's so easy for randy men to use and dump you. When a man deprives you, when a man does not invest in you, when a man does not carry your responsibility, you will sit up as a woman and begin to understand and know your worth. It is most of these men that have made you stupid. And when you are stupid, they use you. It is your stupidity that has made a lot of them want to marry you, not because they love you. It's because they can manipulate you, they can subject you, they can abuse you. And why are you taking it? Because of benefit. Let me tell you something, women. Most of these men know why you are with them. They are not stupid. That's the reason why when they want to dump you, they will collect everything they have given to you. How many men will want to dump you and leave you with the beautiful things of life? They will deprive you. They will collect, they will strip you naked. They will even collect your children. It's to show you that they know everything they are doing. So as a woman, this post is not against you. This post is for you to work hard. This post is for you to sit up. This post is for you to walk so that you can love for the right reasons. The reason why our relationship and our marriages are shattering and becoming a joke is because we keep loving for the wrong reasons, just because we are lazy. The things that we can give ourselves, that's what you are loving somebody for. Love people for the right reasons. With this viewpoint of mine, I hope I've been able to teach you something good as a man and as a woman. Don't forget, we have a walk-in office right here in Lagos. You can walk in and talk to a therapist about your emotions. All those unanswered questions, we can answer them for you. Are you depressed? Do you have something that is bothering you? You're suicidal. Your relationship is not working. You don't understand. Come and talk to us. You can call the number 070-195-11795. Our office is right here in Lekki. Trust me, you can never walk into our office and go back the same, especially when you speak to Blessings. Oh, I can't wait to have you guys. I can't wait to hug you and tell you how much I love you. Don't also forget to visit our website if you're not